Well, good evening, cyber friends. Or I should say good morning. Now, we want to give God all the praise and the honor and all the glory. And we thank God for each and every one of you, all your cyber friends, you know who you are. And I just want to let me stop right here and let y'all know that this is the third time I'm trying to get this video done. This will be the third time. Each time I've done it, it was messed up. So therefore, I'm doing it on the third time, and I must do it because there's got to be a reason why the devil don't want me to do this video tonight. But I'm gonna do it if it take me all night. So I'm gonna try to do it one more time to see. The last one I did was okay, but it was so much static in it, and I found out I fixed that part. So now we're gonna try it again. Let me tell you what this here video is about. Old school. Old school. I'm going to name it the old school. When I get ready to upload it, it will be called the old school. I want to say to my cyber friends, I want y'all to know that Omitted Man had a setback with his music. I had to reformat my whole desktop. My desktop, not my laptop, but my desktop. And I lost everything I had. All my project files, wasn't that many, but the main one that I lost was the one that me and my collaborated partner and friend Lena was working on. And we had to start talking about it, and we had done to exchange a few files, and I would let her hear what I had already done thus far. Lo and behold, I got some bad software, and some bug was in it, malware, totally messed up my drive. So I had to format and lost the whole thing. Lesson learned. Back up your project files, people. Now I don't know why I didn't do it. I got a DVD-RW sitting right next to me here, an external one hooked up to one of my laptops. I could have easily done it, but didn't do it. Didn't think I would need to. That's what we get for thinking sometimes. But nevertheless, we are going to get it done. I got it up here. I'm got to get it out the head and put it back in the computer. This is how come I said old school, the old school. Omitted Man going back to the old school. Remember I told y'all I did my musical education after high school, and I went to Andrew College. I graduated from Andrew in 1984 in my hometown of Coupler, Georgia. I concentrated in music. Got my associates of arts. Concentrated in music. Left there in 84, and I went on and spent 4 more years at Berry College, concentrating in music. My major was music and business. I did all of my studies up until I think of like 12 hours of electives short of my bachelor's of music degree. In music business, in other words, that's how close I was. And a major in the music as well as the business, and two minors, religion and also economics. So, like I said, I may not be the smartest person in the room, but I'm not the dumbest one either. So, I know what I know, and I give God all the glory and the praise for that. Not nothing I done so great. No. Give God all that. Give God all the praise and honor. But I wanted to let y'all know that Omitted Man, I did not, and I've told y'all this on numerous occasions, I was not a performance major. I was a composition and theory. That's what I concentrated in. Omitted Man's going back to the old school now. I got my score paper and I got my pen. Not a pencil, pen. I always loved to write in pen. I know a lot of you don't like to do that because you might have to erase. I never had that problem. I would do it in pen. If I had to do anything, I would just spoil it out, and I know what it was up, what was up, and I would correct it. When I do my final draft, I will correct everything that way. But I always use pen and score paper, not pencil. But at any rate, that's what Omitted Man is going back to. And I got my singers. I'm going to try to get my Junior Walker in the Tritones. I've been trying to get it up for over 10 years. I think now that I have my aces in the hole, my three young ladies that I got with me now, Shirley, Sonia, Mary. Those are 3 that I've worked with for years. I had them in my choir. 2 of them in my choir now, Shirley and Mary. They're in my choir at my home church right now. They are members also of my Antioch Missionary Baptist Church. Y'all know where I'm the deacon as well as the minister of music. Uh, we are about to go back into the studio. Studio A out there, the main studio, my main project studio. We're gonna get down on it. We're going back to the old school. Like they said back in '85 when the Kool in the Gang, get down on it. We're going back to the old school. And we're gonna go in there and we're gonna deal with this thing. I'm gonna write from the old school. I'm gonna write the way I used to write, no software on the computer. I mean, I ain't said I'm not gonna write on the computer, but I'm gonna make certain that I do some stuff on score paper the old fashioned way. I'm gonna write out parts the old fashioned way. I'm gonna try to come up with some more ideas for us to do in the studio as Junior Walker and the Tritone. We are gonna get it done, people, one way or the other. I've been trying for over 10 years. I know it's been for over 10 years. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I tried to do this in 2009. It may have even been earlier than that. But I always didn't have no success. It was like a roller coaster ride. I think it's going to take off and it'll go back to the flop. But this time we are praying and hoping that we can go on with what we got with the singers that I have now. We can go on and get in the studio and do some things that we can make a difference in this world. Minuteman is determined to put some decent music out there for all the cyber friends to enjoy. Now, all of them, anybody that want to hear, we want to bring back some good music. One way or the other, we're going to do it. Y'all pray for Minuteman and pray for the group. Because if I can, just as certain that if I can get all of them together, and we hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I will have them rolling off in the studio again, and we're going to get down on this thing. Like I said, going back to the old school, back to the score paper and the pen. I should have never got away from it, y'all. It's my fault. I should have never got away from that. It is my fault, totally. But thank God, the Lord has brought me a long way since last year, people. I was a very sick individual last year this time. But thank God, I'm back on my feet to a degree. I walked today for the first time. Went to the store without a cane. I went to the store without my cane today. I'm a little bit wobbly because I haven't used these legs like that in a long time. I got to get my strength back in them and them feet. They haven't been walking like that by themselves for a long time, a whole year, over a year really. But nevertheless, we thank God that He has brought me thus far. Y'all pray for me. I'm going to continue to pray for y'all. Pray for the group. Pray for me and Lena, my collaborator partner. We got to get back. I got to get the song. Like I said, I had to format the drive. Lost everything. It's up there in the head, but I got to get it back into the computer. Me and Lena, we are going to finish that song. I told y'all, I think I told y'all the title of it. If I didn't, I'm going to tell you the title of it right now. It's called Joseph, Mary, and the Donkey. I named that thing like that 2.5 or maybe 3 years ago. That's the title I wanted up with. I came up with. That's the title we're going to use. Bear with us. We're going to do the best we can to make certain that we cover all 3 other characters in this song. We're going to try to do that. Don't worry. I believe, like I said, my collaborated partner, Avelina, I call her Lena. Lena Monroy, believe you me, and I know that's not proper English, but believe you me, you talking about one awesome keyboard player. Oh my Lord. I ain't worried about Lena at all. I'm just got to help her get her stuff together and get her audio workstation working for where we can go on and get to work. I ain't worried about Lena at all. Matter of fact, the Mayor and the Donkey and then Joseph gonna come together. Believe me. And as far as Junior Walker and the Tritone, my group, well, we're gonna try to. Like I said, we don't know. Matter of fact, I was talking to one of the singers, Shirley, and I told her we're not gonna be worried about trying to go all over the nation and stuff like that. There, we just gonna do something. We're gonna just be local, just in case somebody in the church want us to come in and do a program or sing or whatever. Like then she made the statement, said, yeah, but what if? In other words, we ain't gonna rule it out. So I like that attitude. That is a positive attitude. When you dealing with people with a positive attitude, it'll make you want to do. So we saying that, and y'all continue to pray. And like I said, I don't want to go away. I don't try to do this video 3 times now, and I'm just gonna go ahead on and make mention of this here. My buddy Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones, they did a documentary on Quincy about 4 years ago, I believe it was, in 2015. And Quincy addressed the guys, the rappers in the hip hop nation, in the hip hop genre. He was addressing those rappers like Dr. Dre and all of them was in there. I think Ice Cube, Ice T, Chuck D, and the like. He had a whole bunch of, and those are some very talented guys and gals that are in this here hip hop and rap. Y'all know it. They very, very talented. Awesome, awesome. Q got choked up. He was really choked up. He said, y'all, I want to see y'all live. He said, I want to see y'all at least live to be at least old as I am. And matter of fact, he got really choked up when he was telling them that. And it was just a few weeks after this event took place. And he was speaking to them that Biggie Small was gunned down. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I think Biggie Small was gunned down after Tupac Shakur. I think now. Don't quote me on that, but if I'm wrong, y'all correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe Tupac was gunned down first. Biggie Small came behind him. But it was just a few weeks. It wasn't long. Maybe it wasn't even 2 weeks, I think, after Q did that symposium there with all those rappers that this happened. And y'all know what happened. Q combined bebop and hip hop together. Jazz and hip hop, whatever you call it. Q was the one done that with the help of his son. His son, Quincy Delight Jr., Quincy Delight the Third, Quincy Delight Jones the Third. His son is the one that hipped him to and opened up his eyes, Quincy's eyes, to the hip hop genre. And therefore he blended and gelled them in together. This is where back on the block came from. With Big Daddy Kane, Ice T, Ice Cube, and all those fellas. That's where it come from. So in other words, we take our hat off. I think he won an Emmy. I believe he won an Emmy for that, if I'm not mistaken. But nevertheless, we take our hat off to the hip hop nation, to the rappers out there. All of you, you're so talented. Keep up the good work. But y'all, we got to stop the violence. We got to pray for God to stop the violence. In other words, it's not the people that's behind it. It's Satan. We must do spiritual warfare. We need the prayer. It's going to take prayer to stop it, y'all. It's going to take prayer to stop the violence. All over this world, we got violence going on to beat the band. Jesus said we're going to be that way. But I'm saying we can still pray. We can still pray that God would ease it as much as it's possible, people. I'm praying that we all can just reach some satisfaction like that. I share Q hard with that. I want to live, and I want everybody to live, to reach the potential that God given potential that God put in you and in me, that we can live it out. Live it out to the fullest. Do our best. Let us do something. That's why I'm trying. Middleman is really working, trying to get something done. I've been working at it hard for the last 10 years, trying. Like I said, it's been a roller coaster ride, up and down, but getting set back here, set back there. But thank God, maybe this time this roller coaster is climbing so we can go on and get that full ride this time, hopefully. We're going to pray for that. And y'all pray for Middleman, and Middleman, we're going to pray for y'all. And like Quincy said, y'all, let us live. Let's learn to live and do the best job that we can. If you're not going to do your best job, don't even start. That's how come I say I don't need everybody to work with, but I do want dedicated people. I want people that'll do their best, what you ask them to do. Even though, you may, like I said, I may not be the smartest person in the room, but I ain't the dumbest one either. I know when you're trying to do the best you can. And some people you ain't going to get nothing out of, so you that best not to even fool with those type of people because they're going to hold you back. Grab you 2 or 3 people that don't care and want to do some stuff and don't mind doing and going to be dedicated and they're going to put the time in. Use those 2 or 3 and go on. Don't worry about it if you ain't got 7 or 8 people. Don't worry about that. You can, believe it or not, people, I can take 3 people that's dedicated and want to do something. I can take 3 and make them sound like it's 20. Yes, I can do that. I know what to do in order to do it. So you don't have to have a whole bunch of folk. But you do have to have people that are dedicated and committed. You got to have that. So with that being said, Minute Man gonna cut this thing off right here, and y'all look for the music. I'm gonna, just as soon as I can get through, me and Lena, we gonna try to finish up that last composition I was working on before. I've already started 2 more. I want to put up at least 3 at one time. But nevertheless, y'all look for it either on SoundCloud or Facebook or somewhere, YouTube, one of the 3. I'm gonna put it up some kind of way. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get with Lena and find out exactly which way she might want to go with it. Because like I said, we both collaborating on that particular project, and we're gonna be doing some more projects just as soon as I can get her up and running. And I'm gonna teach her something about MIDI. Like I said, they call me the MIDI man. They don't call me that for nothing. Like I told you before, I may not be the smartest individual in the room, but I'm not the dumbest one either. I do know a few things, and we thank God for that. So with that being said, MIDI Man gonna get on out of here now, and I hope that this video be okay, that I can go and hurry up and upload it to let y'all know what's going on. All you my cyber friends, from the early days all the way to these latter days, peace, good night, and like I always say, whatever you get into, if God is not in it, come out of it, because it's gonna come to nothing. To the next video, next Bible study, peace, good morning.